Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another dupe, dud, or better, and we are back at it again with trying to find a dupe for the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation, which I just did a dupe, dud, or better on last week, I believe. So this is round 2. So today we are testing a more infamous dupe for the Nars Sheer Glow, and that is with the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation. So I've been a very long time fan of this. So you may be wondering, why am I doing 2 dupe videos for one foundation? And that's just because it's just a very infamous foundation that everyone loves. This is a cult favorite in the beauty community, so I just really want to put all these set to be dupes to the test and really see if they compare. So I told you guys in the first dupe video that I actually didn't have a shade that matched me in the Neutrogena foundation. So I actually went out that night and got a shade that I thought would work for me, but long story short, it didn't work at all. It was just very off. There didn't really seem to be anything that would work perfectly for me, so I'm just going to use the Nude 40 shade. This is my summer shade. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not too dark for me, but I'm just going to use this one today and maybe lighten it with a foundation lightener. This doesn't change the consistency or the texture or any of the results that the foundation gives. And I'm not going to show you guys how the Nars foundation applies because I showed you guys that in the first dupe video. And also, I'm not going to show you guys how these wear throughout the day just because it's like 5:30 right now. So yeah, without further ado, if you want to see how the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation compares to the Nars Sheer Glow, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I am looking hella scary right now, but I've already applied the Nars foundation on this side of my face, and as soon as I got done applying this side, I realized that I didn't show you guys what my skin looked like bare face so that you could see what we're trying to cover up today. But it pretty much looks like this side right here, except there were a few more little like dark spots from acne that were popping through. I just now got done applying it, so I wanted to show you guys what it looked like immediately after you get done blending it, because it does set differently than what it looks like right now. So let me just go ahead and give you guys a brief synopsis of how the Nars foundation looks and wears on me. So on me, this is a satin matte finish. It does stay pretty mattified throughout the day. This will completely lose its radiance. This will never be more than a medium coverage foundation for me. I cannot build this up to a full coverage. Despite how full coverage it looks right now, I don't really have a whole lot to cover up. I don't have any active breakouts today. I just kind of have some redness and unevenness and some discoloration going on. So it did do pretty well today, but if you watched the first dupe video of the Nars foundation with the Rimmel one, I had a lot to cover up. I will say this is a very brightening foundation. I don't know if it's because of the color, where this is more like a yellow undertone. By the way, I'm in the shade Light 3, and scarily enough, it does match my neck. So here's what the foundation looks like up close. This is one layer. I didn't let it set and apply another layer or anything. I did apply a pretty good amount though. So here is how it covered. It blends out very nicely, and I do like the way it sets. I do wish it held up this really pretty radiant finish. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys out. This is scary. I do wish it held up the radiant finish instead of mattifying, but if you have oily skin, then I could see where you would like that aspect. But I feel like the Nars foundation would work for a lot of different skin types, whether you're oily, dry, combination. But as far as the name of it goes, Sheer Glow, like it's not super glowy or anything. Maybe it's just because it's brightening. I don't really know. Let's stop rambling and let's go on to the Neutrogena side. So like I said, the Neutrogena foundation I have in the shade Nude 40 is quite a bit darker than my skin tone. I think I'm gonna mix it with the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer in the shade White, just to kind of twerk it a little bit. Twerk it? What is the word? To kind of tweak it. I'm gonna go ahead and test the Neutrogena foundation on my hand and my neck and see how dark it is. Oh no. So I almost forgot to show you guys how the foundations compare consistency wise. So here is the Neutrogena foundation. So as you can see, it's running down my hand. It's pretty liquidy. Okay, so here is the Neutrogena foundation and here is the Nars foundation. As you can see, the Nars one is running down my hand as well, so it is pretty liquidy. I think consistency wise, they are pretty similar. But I will say, I feel like the Nars foundation is just a little bit thinner in consistency. The Neutrogena foundation just feels a little bit thicker in my opinion, like it just feels more creamy. We're gonna do a little mixy. So I'm just gonna do like a squirt of the foundation mixer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Neutrogena foundation on this side. So I feel like as far as color goes, I think we got it pretty much perfect. So there's a little short demo of the NYX foundation mixer in case you're wondering. So I'm just gonna mix a little bit more just to try to cover up this area over here a little bit better to see if we can get a full coverage, because we are very, very close right now. Oh my God, my eyebrows are looking so ratchet. So the Neutrogena foundation applies so beautifully. It's a very, very fast blending foundation. It doesn't take a whole lot to cover your entire face. A little bit does go a very long way with this foundation, I feel like. So off the bat, the Neutrogena foundation does have that similar radiance as soon as you get done applying it. This has only been sitting on my skin for about 1 or 2 minutes, so I'm gonna let this sit a little bit longer before I do like a final judgment, because as you can see, the Nars foundation is now completely set. I will say I feel like the Neutrogena foundation covers just a little bit better, and I feel like this is pretty dang close to full coverage. Like, I don't see any of my discoloration, my redness, nothing. And even on the Nars side, even though I feel like it looks pretty good still, like this is okay for me, but I can still see some discoloration and spots peeking through. So as far as coverage, I definitely feel like the Neutrogena has it beat. I'm gonna go off camera and do the rest of my face and show you guys how it looks with a full face of makeup on, just to see how it compares that way. Okay guys, so I'm back with a full face of makeup on. So as far as how they do look very, very similar after powdering and after the full face is on. But I do want to say one thing. I feel like a lot of foundations do look similar if you use the same products on top of them, because when you use a powder, you're actually seeing the finish of the powder, not the finish of the foundation. So I feel like the finish and the end result comes from the setting powder, and the longevity and the wear comes from the foundation. So I hope that makes sense. I'm basically just saying that, yeah, most foundations are gonna look similar after you powder. But I will say I like the Neutrogena side better. Not only does it look better, like it looks smoother, the Nars side just looks a bit choppier for some reason. Like, do you guys see that, or is it just me? I don't personally feel like these are dupes. I personally think that the Neutrogena foundation is just a little bit better. That is completely personal preference. I just like the finish, the coverage, and the longevity better than the Nars foundation, but this is a cult favorite for a reason, so a lot of people do like this. The main reason that I don't feel like these are dupes is because of the finish. Like I said, the Nars foundation is that satin matte finish. It does set to like a powdery finish, and the Neutrogena foundation does not set that way at all. It sets to be more of a glowy finish, so I don't really see how people are comparing these together, to be honest. As far as longevity goes, I do feel like the Neutrogena foundation wears just a little bit better on my skin. By the way, I forgot to mention I do have oily dry combination skin right now, but I've always worn this with normal oily skin, so it works for me whether I'm combination or oily, so I think it's a really good thing. But I will say I feel like the Nars foundation is going to be better for people with oily skin. So that is it for this dupe dead or better of the Nars Sheer Glow foundation. Round 1 and 2 is complete, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy this series. Make sure you let me know in the comments below what products you would like to see me compare next, and so I hope you guys enjoy this one. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, follow me on my social media, all the links are below, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Mwah.